Children, today we are going to start with the first topic of class 9, which is rational and irrational numbers. Try to understand the number system first. Let's see the categories of number system, in how many parts the number system has been categorized or divided. So the first number system has been divided into the first subcategories are real numbers and imaginary numbers. If we define imaginary numbers, so we say that any number which has minus sign inside the square root will be considered as imaginary numbers. Okay, real numbers are further divided into two parts, rational number and irrational numbers. Okay, we'll discuss the definition afterwards. Rational numbers are further divided into integers and non-integral rationals. Integers are the minus and positive numbers, whole numbers including 0. So integers has three again subcategories, which are negative integers, 0 and positive integers. Non-integral rationals are minus 5 by 8, 2 by 3, 8 by 15 and so on are non-integral rationals. Alright. So this 0 and positive integrals are considered as whole numbers. Okay. And this positive integers we can define as natural numbers, a set of natural numbers. Alright. Note down please. Okay children, let's see what are rational numbers. If we have to define rational numbers, then how we define rational numbers. So rational number is represented by the letter capital Q. So if capital Q written, that means it representing rational numbers. And Q stands for rational number, and the definition of rational number, any number that can be represented in A upon B form, where A and B belongs to integers and the value of B will not be equal to 0. Okay. So if B will become 0, then it will become not defined. So it is a condition that the term B, the term written in the denominator must not be 0. Then whatever number is written in A upon B form, where A and B are integers, will become a rational numbers. There is one more point, that A and B have no common factor other than 1. Okay. That means this fraction must be to the simplest form. Alright. And if we have to insert like any rational numbers between two given rational number, so if it is written any two rational, insert rational number in between rational number A and B, so the rational number in between A and B will be A plus B by 2. So A plus B by 2 is the rational number which lie between A and B. Alright children. Note down these points please. Now children, let's see the properties of rational numbers. So remember, if we are adding two rational numbers, then the sum of two rational numbers will always be a rational number. If we are subtracting two rational numbers, then remember the difference of the two rational numbers will also be a rational number. And same as the product, if you are multiplying two or more rational numbers, then the product will also be a rational numbers. And when we are dividing two rational numbers, okay, when we are dividing a rational number by a non-zero rational number, that means the second number from which we are dividing, the divisor should not be 0. So the second number divisor should be non-zero rational number. Then the result will always be a rational number. Alright children, note down please. Next is decimal representation. Okay, so decimals can be represented into three types, either terminating decimal, non-terminating decimal or recurring decimals. Now what are terminating decimals? Suppose it is written 1 upon 25. So when 1 divided by 25 will get 0.04. After 4 there is no value comes. So this is non-terminating. That means this is the exact answer of 1 by 25. Right. So this is terminating decimal. Non-terminating, that means digits keeps on coming. Will not get the exact value. Okay. They keep on. Suppose if we divide 3 by 4, the value will be 0.42857 and so on. So this is what? Non-terminating decimals. And next is recurring decimals. Suppose 4 divided by 9, then what value will come? 0.444 and keeps on coming. 4 will keep on coming. So this is what? The 4 is getting repeated. So this is what? A recurring decimal. Okay. And suppose it is written 4 by 7. So what will get? 0.5714284. 571428. Again we'll get 571428. So this number 571428 is getting repeated periodically. So this is what? A recurring decimal. So this is a repetition of 571428. Okay. So this is what? A recurring decimal. So terminating and recurring decimals are rational numbers. We can convert into fractions, a upon b form. And this you can see 0.04 can be converted into 1 upon 25. This is a upon b form where b is not equal to 0. Note down please. Let's see this sum, children. Now here it is given that arrange minus 5 by 9, 7 upon 12, minus 2 by 3 and 11 upon 18 in ascending order of magnitude. And then find the difference between the largest and the smallest rational number and express it up to answer up to correct to one decimal place, right? So this all three things we have to done. The first we have to arrange, then we have to find the difference, and then we have to convert the difference into decimal number and up to one decimal place. Okay, so we can see the numbers. These rational numbers, we have 9, 12, 3 and 18 in the denominator. So if we take the LCM of 9, 12, 3 and 18, we'll get 36. So we can convert this 9 into 36 by multiplying 4 in the numerator and denominator. So it will become minus 20 upon 36. This 12 we can convert to 36. Similarly, we have converted all the numbers denominator, all the fractions denominator into 36. And when we arrange these numbers, now we can denominator has become same. So we can arrange this number according to their numerator. So minus 24 upon 36 is the smallest. Then minus 20 upon 36, then 21 upon 36 and 22 upon 36. Write the actual fractions. So we'll get minus 2 by 3 less than minus 5 by 9 less than 7 upon 12 less than 11 upon 18. So this first answer we have done, first part we have done. We have arranged these rational numbers into ascending order of magnitude. Next part is you have to find the difference of the largest and the smallest rational number. So this is the largest and this one is the smallest. So we have to subtract these two numbers. Just write these two numbers, put minus sign. I have written this bracket here because we have to subtract, then this sign will get changed when we open this bracket. So let's open the bracket. So this minus and minus will become plus. So we'll get minus 11 upon 18 plus 2 by 3. So the LCM of 18 and 3 is again 18. What we'll get? 23 upon 18. When we convert into decimal, we'll get 1.27. Right? And when we round off, we'll get 1.3 as the decimal number as the answer. Alright children, note down please. See, in this sum it is given that without doing actual division, find the rational numbers having terminating decimal representation or not. So these are few rational numbers given. We have to find without doing actual division that whether they are terminating decimal representation or not. So remember this point. Check out the denominator. If denominator can be expressed in the form of like 2 to the power m into 5 to the power n, where m and n belongs to whole number, then any fraction, any rational number is convertible to terminating decimal representation. And if the denominator does not or cannot be expressed as 2 to the power m into 5 to the power m form, then the rational number cannot be expressed as terminating decimal representation. Alright children, so let's see in this first sum 23 upon 125 it is given. So we have 125 in the denominator and 125 can be written as, when we do the factors, it is 5 into 5 into 5. Alright, so we can write as 2 to the power 0 into 5 to the power 3. So 23 upon 125 as terminating decimal because this denominator can be expressed in 2 to the power m into 5 to the power n form. You can see this m and n, 0 and 3 belongs to whole number, right? So 23 upon 125 has terminating decimal representation. If we see this number, this rational number 9 upon 14, on doing the factors of 14, which is 2 into 7, so 7 has come now. That means denominator cannot be expressed in 2 to the power m into 5 to the power n form because we don't have 5 here, we have 7 here. Okay, so this form cannot be expressed by this denominator 14. So 9 upon 14 does not have the terminating decimal representation. Alright children, note down please.